Okay.
Let's just not pretend that we're anything more than coworkers. It'll be better for both of us.
What up, y'all? This your boy Ace here, and welcome to Afternoons Delight. Let's get into this, everybody, man. Hope y'all had a great summer, man. Good to see y'all again, man. Man, I told y'all it was gonna be a shorter break in between seasons, unlike last year where we started the season in January. We had to wait, like last year around this time, we had to wait literally like 3 or 4 more months before the premiere. So that was crazy back then, but it's good to be back with y'all, man. We're going to make a change here this season, man. Usually I give y'all like 8 to 10 videos a week. We're going to cut down on that, man. I don't have time like I had last season. What we're going to start doing is the 3 or 4, possibly up to like 5 most important scenes in the episode. We're going to do that. Okay, so this week I think I got about 4 videos for y'all. And we're going to go with it like that. We're going to keep a capper on this thing, unlike last year. Except if it's like a really huge episode where I have to hit on a number of things like the wedding episode last year. Like that episode right there was probably the biggest episode of the year. And, you know, that one I probably had to, you know, cover as much as I could for that one. But in rare times like that, I might cover Fire a little bit more, but for now on, we're gonna keep it capped most weeks, and we're gonna keep it down to like 3 or 4 videos. So we're gonna start out with Carver and Violet here because they had an interesting situation. So we know that Carver had left. I believe in the finale or the episode before that, he announced that he was gonna leave, take a leave of absence. He went down to Texas with some family I think he knew. And he finally returned back to Chicago. And this time for Violet, we didn't know that they were like kind of split at this point. He had found a new girl, and boy, oh boy, oh boy, did it break Violet's heart. It broke Violet's heart. But it seems like, see, it's kind of confusing what's going on between the two right now, because at first I just thought it was more of Carver being disappointed with Violet, the fact that he was thinking like it had something to do with like Evan, you know, his passing and how it was still affecting Violet's ability, you know, Chief Hawkett's ability, her ability to really just focus in on a new man in her life. And it just seemed like it was something that, in my opinion, I think what was going on here is that Carver kind of gave up on Violet. And I think that he just started to feel like, hey, I got to move on. You know, this chick isn't, you know, ready to, you know, commit to me. I might as well just move on. So he found a new girl. But this girl looks like she's sort of fast, and she's sort of doesn't seem like she's a long-term relationship type. At least for right now, she doesn't. And you know, it just seems like he's going through the motions with this girl. And Stella had actually noticed it when they were in the parking lot, that it didn't look like Carver was really enjoying himself with her. So it definitely felt like, yeah, he's really going through the motions right now. He's not really too into this girl, but you know, he is ready to like, you know, just sort of like really take this pause with Violet. And he really hurt Violet at the end where he said, we need to just be co-workers. You know, I was like, damn, that was like, man, that right there, that was painful, man. When he said we just need to be co-workers, man, I was like, dang, dude, you were cold for that. I was like, why you so cold for that? Well, he was really cold about that, man. But hey, you know, I think at this point, you know, there's nothing going on between them right now. He's with a new girl. We'll see how that plays out. I don't think that's going to last too long, though. Will he find his way back to Violet? We'll see. We'll see. I don't think it's something that's too certain, but it's going to take a lot on Violet's end. I think that's been the problem. It's going to take a lot on Violet's end because he was the one that was kind of ready to commit, and then she sort of drew herself back. And you know, I think a lot of times when guys are ready to commit like that, they will move on. You know, they will move on. I remember in I don't know how many of y'all watched that show Las Vegas. I've been watching the reruns this past year. And the character Mary Connell and Danny, they she rejected him. Like when he was ready to propose to her, she rejected him, and it felt like ever since then he was ready to move on from her. And then I think like maybe a couple of years later he goes out with her friend, you know, their co-worker, the Linda, and he goes out with her and they end up having a baby together. So sometimes it could go just like that, bro. And so we don't know what's going to happen with this girl, but I'm telling you right now, man, you know, I think Violet might have made a slight mistake here. So we'll see how it turns out for them long term. But like I said, I don't expect for him to be with her too long, though. So we'll see how this goes. Give me your thoughts in the comment section below, man. Probably definitely for those of y'all that's Violet and Carver fans, this was a horrible way to open up the season for y'all, man. But we'll see what happens here. Go on ahead and give me your thoughts in the comment section below. Give this video a like, share, subscribe. Thank y'all for watching this one. After news, the like.